Good morning, YouTube family and friends. Welcome back to another daily scuttlebutt with Ivy's Family Factotum, starring moi. Yeah, I'm the only one here. Once again, sitting in the truck. I am here at the property, though. You can probably see back behind me. This is kind of like where the RV would be sitting, towards like the front of the RV would be sitting, where I got it parked today. So I'm actually here. So the video that you're actually going to see for Friday on the main channel, we have the septic tank. I found it. Yeah. Well, I'd already kind of mentioned that previously. So I did find it. I found the lid. The handle broke off. So I had to get a new handle. But I have to glue it in. So I thought I'd already had some epoxy. Apparently I do not. So I went to the store, our local hardware store, one of them, and I got two. So first, I want to try this because I'm just going to use some 5-minute epoxy because I want to see, for one, if it's going to hold. This does have a 2,500 pound PSI strength, so it's definitely strong enough. And it does bond to concrete and to metal. So I'm going to give this one a try, even though it's cream colored. I don't necessarily need it to be colored. That's fine. It's the only color they had. They didn't have clear or anything for this. And if for whatever reason this doesn't work, then I'm going to go back to good old trusty liquid nails. But this, I mean, I do love using this, but it takes a long time to cure. And especially right now, because this, like the cure, because what does it say? Blah, 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 blah. Because it has to be like within a certain temperature to help with this. Otherwise, it cures. Man. Well, it just has the store product. Blah, 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 blah. It just protects from freezing. So, yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to try this one first. I'd already drilled out the hole, so I didn't take a video or anything of that. But I am going to go through and I'm going to show y'all basically what I found. And I was correct in my assumptions from one of the previous videos that we did. I think it was Monday's video. And such. So I'm going to do that. But not only am I going to be working on the septic system, I'm also going to be taking apart the well house, taking apart the pump and the tank and all the stuff in there, which I'm probably going to keep because I think that pump does work. If anything, that's something that, I might be able to use it because it's a jacuzzi pump. I mean, it's a big pump, so it's something that we might be able to utilize, moving water around to like the pond or the creek to the pond, or, just it's a higher rated pump than what my submersible is. So if it works, I need to put a plug on it because it's hardwired into your wellhead switch. So that's like a pressure switch, right? It's going to range between certain pressures to where if pressure gets too low, it clicks on, it comes up, and then once it gets to a certain high pressure, then it kicks off, right? So normally it's connected to that, so it doesn't have a plug on it. But I do want to attach a cord to it that way I can just plug it into the generator to see if that pump does work. And yeah, I mean, it looks in great shape. the little expansion tank that's in there, I probably won't need that for anything. That's something that I would probably end up using it, like repurposing it for something in the blacksmith shop. But that's just me. I mean, I have other tanks and things like I've used, because I got the big, what was it, a 30-gallon, 40-gallon. I don't know. It's a bigger tank that I've cut up. I actually got from my buddy, that I still need to put a valve on it because it has a drain at the bottom of it. Because that's basically, it was one of the pressure tanks, for a well house. So I cut the top off of it, cut out the bladder, which I still need to finish cutting out the rest of the bladder that was in there. But then on the bottom, it has, basically the pipe and the drain. And I still want to leave that pipe on there, but I want to attach like a ball valve or something to it. That way, in the because I'm going to use that as my brine. It's going to be a brine tank. So, yeah, kind of like salt water, basically, brine. Because I don't want like bugs and stuff like that getting up in there. But then I'd also, because I don't know, I know not every single metal does well in water, like is oil hardening or water hardening. But for the water hardening steels, I don't know. It's like I've done that because I had my old slack tub that I had, just a wooden bucket, and it was one of the winters there in Virginia that I put a lot of salt in it because I didn't want the water to freeze, or at least take longer to freeze. So that's how much salt it had in it, to try to stop it from freezing. And it still froze. It took longer to freeze, but it also kept the mosquitoes and stuff out of it. And I noticed that whenever I was using that for like the water quench steels, that it was doing really, really good. So I don't know if it was because it was a salt water versus just standard water. Changed it up a little bit. Obviously, the salt is gonna add its little dimensions to the equation of hardening the steel. But I liked it, so I wanted a bigger brine tank, and that's what I made it out of. So hopefully because I still need to clean out that other metal shop, because the last big rain that we had, it kind of flooded that shop, put a lot of mud in there. So I still need to get in there and get some of that stuff taken out and get it cleaned up and such. I need to put some like sandbags or something down in the front to kind of stop that water and mud and debris and all that from coming in there. And then just kind of rearrange some of that stuff that's in there. So hopefully within the next couple of weeks, I will be able to get in there. That way I can bring the blacksmith stuff, over to the property. I do have, so I said that my axe that I was working on was going to be my last project that I was doing over in the blacksmith shop, and it's actually not going to be. I do have one more thing that I need to make, and that's going to be for a giveaway, not for me, but for somebody else. And I'm probably going to end up doing a video on that. So I will, whenever that comes, and it's just going to be a small little, nothing like ginormous big or anything. It's going to be a small project. But it's for some great people. They've been awesome. They've been, what's the word? I'm still drinking coffee. It's still somewhere early. And very, very helpful in our YouTube, career, if that's what you want to call it thus far. The career is normally something you're getting paid for. But no, they've definitely helped us, grow. They've helped us, in this journey a lot. So that's something that we definitely want to give back, or I definitely want to give back. I know Gladys is she's just busy doing her thing and busy with the kiddo doing the school stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get into the blacksmith shop. I'm going to get that made and get it sent out soonest because running out of time. Plus next week we're heading off to go see mom and grandma. So probably won't be there for like an entire week, but at least a few days. Need to get mom's truck re-inspected and just stuff. Product review. So the thing that I want to take up there, I haven't gotten yet. Hopefully I can. I have a feeling that we're not going to have it yet, but for Monday's video coming out, stick by because we're going to be talking about this guy. Yep. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be, well, I say it's going to be a good one. I'd say all my videos are good, but that's not up to me. That's up to y'all. So, but anyway, I need to get to work. I need to stop jibber jabbering, and I definitely appreciate y'all. Remember to thank a veteran at every chance you get, not only on Veterans Day, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right, y'all. Bye-bye now.